5 Minutes Funnier is back. Aloha or welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I'm your host, Jimmy England, here with more tips, tricks, and hacks on making you a better comedian. This is actually going to be, I think, the second to last episode of this particular series. And it's going to be actually kind of an odd one to the extent that all the ways along for, I think, close to 80 episodes between the two series, I keep hyperventilating and telling you that what you have to do is you always have to use your best material. Now, I'm not going to change that point of view, but I am going to add something of a codicil onto it, something of a circumstance where having a big laugh isn't always necessary. This is about when you have a joke that isn't particularly strong, but it performs a function. It can be leading you into another topic in a different direction, but best of all is when it leads you to a bigger laugh, usually in the form of a tag. In that instance, having a slightly weaker joke can actually work to your advantage. Now, as I say, this is not an excuse to use poor material. No, you should always be using your best material and looking as professional as possible. Let me give you an example from my own act. This is a bit that I have been doing for literally 10 years, and it still gets a laugh, particularly after that little break after I've told a joke that gets the laugh, but it's not a huge laugh. When I do the tagline that goes with it, boom, away it goes. I'm surprised I am married because growing up, I used to tower over women. It made me very self-conscious. But my mother, God bless her, she said, women love to dance with tall men. My mother is from a generation who found it very romantic to dance cheek to testicle. Also known as ballroom dancing. Sometimes having a weak joke can be a good idea. But as I said at the beginning, and I cannot stress this enough, when you perform, you are trying to perform the best that you can. You are not trying to be the third best on the program or the fourth best or the second best. You are always aiming to be the best. To aim any lower is to say that you're an amateur. I don't care if you get money. If you do not aim to be the best, you're just an amateur. Anyway, I hope that's something you found useful and that you're going to get out there and give some thought to what you are doing on the stage. I think that's very important. Make sure that those jokes that are not strong do serve a purpose more, other than just padding out your act because you're a little short of good material. And as always, I am Jimmy England. Please subscribe to this particular channel and share us with any friends. As I've said this on many occasions, giving us a like and sharing us, that's terrific. It reaches a lot of people, but this is really aimed at comedians only, both new, old, or ones in the middle. Anything you can learn is always helpful when you step on stage. Stay funny, everybody.